Rule 34 states if it exists, there is porn of it. No exceptions. What is something that you're pretty confident is an exception? I used to think that exception was sandstorms, but I was recently proven wrong. Edit, Christ, my inbox, this went off like a landmine. No, I don't have a link, it was something I stumbled over on Imgur a couple Fridays ago and the mods nuked it before I thought to go back and consider saving it of purely archivist reasons. For a description, think late 90s CGI models of two sandstorms with features and faces, almost like out of The Mummy, shacking up and accidentally destroying a desert village with their passion before dissipating into the wind. Sand nudes. Nice try, 34 artists. I'm pretty sure this is just Rule 35 bait. If porn of it cannot be found, porn of it must be made. Op has already posted on his alt to get art for his fetish. World War I Christmas truce themed gay porn. Someone is sitting right now, in an law Starbucks, writing the script for this. Well, yeah, it's a great idea. Hell, I'd watch it, and I'm straight. I love period pieces. Want a star in it? Nah, I might be able to write it though. It'd just apply what I've learned about Wee's Christmas truce and what I've seen in straight porn but with dudes. As a history-interested person who's invested over €6,000 in the span of 5 years probably in World War I, II and Cold War gear, I may put myself in the job too to write this with you. Y'all need to toss in a brief glimpse of a blue police box in one scene, because everyone loves Easter eggs. Porn of the sad we've just eaten an XL pizza and are bloated like a toad, but we haven't ducked in like 2 weeks and it's Saturday, so let's do it kind of fuck that only long-term couples know. I refer you to the section of the relevant website called Amateur. Sort by most viewed, go to last page. A goat ducking a Roomba. Is this how Goombas are born? It's interesting how well this works. The face and legs are from the goat, but the shortness and fact they just go side to side are from the Roomba. African politicians from the first half of the past century. Addendum, yes, this was within the colonial period, so African politicians from this era are somewhat scarce and obscure, good on those who mentioned it. I wasn't expecting my post-midnight insomnia shitposting to get this much approval, thank you. I can tell just by the title that's pretty likely to exist. James May. I doubt there is anything sexual about James May. Therese, the episode of the Grand Tour where Richard Jeremy glue a massive floppy dildo to James' steering wheel, but hopefully that's the closest thing to James May porn that exists. Yeah, his arm was broken and they added a knob to his steering wheel so he could drive. But a knob was already behind the wheel. Migraine porn. There's some porn out there that's so disturbing it'll give you a headache just by seeing it. Does that count? That would be categorized as migraine-inducing porn. Egg and spoon race. That's just fertilization. Back in the early 2000s, some friends were having this discussion. My housemate was challenged to find raccoon horse fellatio. It took him a while, but he found it. That would have been hard back then. Nowadays you can just go to E621 and type it in and you'll get count 65 results. Yes, this was before everything was so easily accessible. What he did find was actually a photo, which made it more impressive. I'm too embarrassed to ask him if he kept it. I can only imagine the rabbit hole of search terms he had to go through to find that in photo form. Hess definitely on a list. No. Rabbit hole is an entirely different category of porn. Don't make the mistake of mixing them up. Alan Turing X Enigma Decoding Computer. Catboundtree.tumblr.com. Posted in 2011. Nice. MP3 players. Oh wait. Why did I have to click that? Because it's a hilarious and well-drawn piece, well worth the watch, duh. Just posting in here to find porn for my fetishes. I'm window shopping for a new fetish, apparently. Why did I read this thread? I have to clean those ducking windows, friend, don't blow your load so close. Stamp collecting? Is this close enough? Independent.co.uk From the article, he went to see a psychologist who told him stamp collecting was a ridiculous hobby regardless of your personal views on stamp collecting. What kind of psychologist just says that to someone? The poor bloke spent 40 years collecting stamps, and the psychologist just shit on it like that. I had the same reaction as you, but remembered that it is pretty unlikely that anything actually was expressed this way, as the independent and the man seem rather unstable. You know, the one with the skinny little blonde girl sitting on a couch grinning, with 5 or 6 black dudes in white shorts and tees behind her? The same thing, but replace the skinny blonde girl with Sean Hannity. I did it. You're welcome. Porn of the Siege of Stalingrad. Wasn't there a sex scene in Enemy at the Gate? This is the thing, there are no exceptions. Even if there are no pictures, videos, or even crude drawings available, the moment you conceived of porn of it, the porn existed in your mind. There is porn of it. The moment you conceived of porn of it, the porn existed in your mind, cogito ergo cum. ITT, people missing the part where it has to exist first. The one I want to see is ceiling fans. But I wouldn't be surprised if even that exists. Like the concept of human kindness, does that exist? I have seen this porn. It was a gif of a man who let the fan hit him until he concluded. I appreciate your usage of the word concluded. Me. What are you talking about? I've seen virgin porn. Just 2 people sitting on a couch, fully clothed, obviously in sexual tension, but just holding hands. For half an hour, then she leaves and he beats his head into the couch pillows for 10 minutes, hating himself because he didn't make a move. 16-year-old me is in this comment and I hate it. Font porn. There is a font that is nothing but letters made out of people in different sexual positions. More than one, in fact. Anyone know the name of this font? Defont.com, they have a whole sexy section for typefaces. Edit, guys, I'm really happy my first ever silver was for a sexy typeface comment link. What do I do with it? Most of these fonts are unreadable. That's because they're dingbats. Erotic mockumentary of the day, the internet rules were written. Edit, spelling. Fet. Mr. Bean. Oh, please, for the love of all that is good and right in the world, no. There should be a steamy romantic movie about the tumultuous relationship between Hannah Arendt and Martin Heidegger. Edit, Hannah Arendt played by Rachel Weisz and Heidegger played by David Thewlis. It would mostly consist of him alone in his cabin, furiously masturbating, because his penis is a penis that should be used as a penis, while she's halfway across the globe, immersed in a riot, performing some acts of exhibitionism. This guy Heidegger's Mari's crane. But how would we know it was her? Box jellyfish. The swish crowded moon jellyfish gangbang with bonus gay jellyfish war. A fap to worse. Every link in this thread will remain blue for me. I can't help but open most of them and then question everything in my life that has led up to this moment, sprawled on my sofa, doing nothing. Pornhub porn, not porn on Pornhub, Pornhub porn. If that doesn't already exist as one of their funny PR stunts, it probably will. Nothing. Rule number 35 subsequently states if it does not exist, then it will be created. Electricity inside light bulb. And thus a new waifu is born. End user license agreements. Red wine X steak, I've searched multiple times, it's not there. Edit, I found it. Glade scented candles.